Welcome mates, I am BloodThirstyLord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back on Gotham Knights, highlighting the newest patch, the newest update that fixes huge issues in Gotham Knights, and also addressing some future changes that need to happen for the future of Gotham Knights. Make sure to click the subscribe button and also the bell notification button with all notifications on to keep up to date, and also press that join button to become a member on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Also, mates, a quick update. Recently, our internet was cut out for a couple of days. That's why we couldn't live stream Gotham Knights or even highlight gameplays or even discussions about it overall. But we're back in action. It has been resolved, and I'm glad to be back to highlight some more Gotham Knight news, gameplays, and much more on the channel as we highlight new games as well in the future. But let's get back on track. So Gotham Knights is a great game that many people do enjoy to a certain degree. There's some issues, there's some little bad sides to it around the edges that need to be addressed and fixed. And obviously the developers of Gotham Knights, being WB Montreal, they've been addressing each change from the day one issues and trying to address them as quickly as possible and have some updates to fix that experience so it doesn't hinder anyone's experience when they play Gotham Knights on console or on PC. And alongside that, we have a new update by Gotham Knights. They've tweeted this officially on their Twitter, highlighting Hello Knights, a new patch is now live with more fixes for stability and issues that have been found on console versions. A PC patch will be coming early next week. You can read the full patch notes here, and obviously we're going to jump into it and highlight it. And this patch will address those stability issues and issues in general from day one. And then the stability issues are further optimization to improve frame rate stability, so that's great. And this is being on a console. Having constant 30 FPS is obviously the goal. It should never dip low in certain areas, or majority of the gameplay, it shouldn't dip. So having that at 30 FPS is obviously a goal, because that's what they've been marketed as. And alongside that, they have something that actually fixes this, and they've implemented dynamic resolution. This will now change your experience. This is maybe a must-have for all PS5 players to have this setting switched on. This will allow you to actually sacrifice some of your resolution in certain points of the game for better FPS. And I feel like having better performance in a game like this is a lot better than having better graphics, in my opinion. So to make sure to have 30 FPS continuously through your gameplay, this seems to be the best setting to have on. So make sure to try it and test it in your own gameplays, but I believe with majority of the feedback that has been given, it seems like this change actually affected the gameplay quite a lot and gave it the performance boost that it does need. The next part is crash fixes. So maybe just less crashes in general in your gameplay from the start to the end of the game. It didn't tell us what particular point it does happen, but it has been addressed in certain degree, whatever those crash fixes were exactly. The next part is server-side update to help address co-op connection stability, so less disconnections when you play multiplayer or in co-op, or also just lagging. So anytime you jump into a multiplayer lobby with a friend or online through matchmaking, it does lag quite a bit and it hinders the experience. So I'm guessing this does address that aspect and hopefully makes that stability in that connection more fluid. So when you actually play the game, you're not lagging around rubber banding when you're trying to defeat a man-bat or whatever opponent you're trying to verse, and your teammates having the time of their life with no lag at all. So that could be the aspect there being addressed and fixed. So I'm glad to see that. So that is a small update from the patch notes that affect consoles directly, being the PS5 and the Xbox as well. And now we need to address the future changes and fixes that need to happen by you mates and the mates in our community overall, highlighting the issues that are prevalent in the game for the future of Gotham Knights. And some of these issues we've encountered in our own experiences in Gotham Knights. So let's get into it. One of the mates highlighted, let's hope they fix the sticky walls and objects. You know when you're walking around or crouching and you walk next to a wall and you just can't get around the corner, like the wall isn't an object and grabbing you and saying don't leave me, and I'm like, get the F off me, let me stick around this corner. Yes, this issue is so prevalent in pretty much all the gameplay, and from the start to the very end you will always encounter this. Buildings, small objects, whatever it may be, you get lingered and stuck and you gravitate towards them and you like can't get out of it. It becomes like this awkward position when you try to get off the item or get away from an object or wall to be able to get around it, which is kind of annoying. And this issue is prevalent through the gameplay. It's just as annoying as being on a point where you can jump down from above in your stealth gameplay, but then it just jolts you forward instead of just going down directly. So this is the same level of annoyance, but with walls and being stuck to them and objects. It's really, really annoying. I'd love to see this fixed. And another mate's frustration is I would like to see the ability to customize transmog outfits and maybe even have the outfit parts usable on other skins. Red Hood has some good helmets on the trash outfits and good outfits with trash mask. So, in that combination, new outfits based on actual costumes from the comics, and also mentions possible DLC like being Azrael and Huntress as well as playable characters, and other things that brought hindrance to the game. Everything else I'd like to see, unfortunately, would be less slow and clunky combat, but I don't think that can be patched. So that I do agree, sometimes the early gameplay of playing Gotham Knights is very slow and clunky. Aspects of increasing movement or abilities and how fast your animations are exist on some characters and others don't have that opportunity. So that's something to keep in mind. But alongside the DLC characters, that would be fun. Any DLC character right now would be amazing to see. And alongside that, the issue of transmog outfits. I kind of hate this system. I don't know why they put it in place, where you can actually get some suits through Deluxe Edition or through in-game aspects. You can apply the suit, but you can't modify anything. And I do believe some of the transmog outfits are amazing, and other outfits like the Talon outfit, I would like to actually mix and match or change the color patterns or be able to place it onto another suit without having to lose my chances of customization overall. Because I do like the customization system in Gotham Knights, and I would like it to incorporate the transmog outfits to be actually changed as well. That'll be a beautiful part to see, so you can start customizing it or making all customization in the game customizable once earned. So once you've earned it through crafting the item, you should be able to have full customization access to that transmog outfit compared to just buying it through a deluxe edition or earning it through a certain part of the gameplay that isn't crafting a suit of that category. I feel like that would be kind of a neat way to do it. If you craft the suit, you get the transmog outfit, and also you get the benefit to actually customize that transmog outfit as well. So that's another great change that could happen. Another idea from one of the mates I'd love to see a loadout system so we can make a build with each element and switch between them easier, and also mentions the meditating freak that happened on PS5 twice, and then also couldn't finish his mission. Glad to see that was fixed last time, so that's good to see. But the first part is a great idea. To have a loadout system would make it so much easier to switch between gear without having to actually go to the gear itself, click the modifiers itself, and change the mod chips. You may actually have a different suit with different mods they can access at any time and access a full loadout from different melee combinations of gear, mod chips, whatever it may be, and just switch from a 1 to a 2 loadout to a 3rd loadout, whatever it may be. There could be numerous amount of loadouts on each character to open different ways of fighting. Because this game does provide you benefits of using certain elements and certain benefits on your kit, like resistance towards a certain enemy type, to your advantage. So make sure to keep that in mind. You can do that in the game currently, but just so tedious to go through all the buttons and change it. But you can do it quickly before going to a fight. If you know the opponent that you're going to verse, and you are well advised on how to actually defeat these opponents, you would use their weakness to your advantage, and make sure for a gear that allows you to have suit resistance against those enemy types. So that's something to keep in mind as well. You can do that now, just tedious. Like to see a loadout system in place as well. And also other mates have highlighted issues with Batgirl's hair and also Red Hood's antennas. So it seems like there's some type of bad physics in the game. As you can see, many people have encountered these issues as well, and it also applies to the cape physics in the game. It's to a certain degree, and it gets kind of annoying. It just freezes in place, goes up in the upwards direction when there's no wind or anything present for that state to be activated. And the same thing with the antennas in cutscenes for Red Hood. You've just seen with walking antennas on his chest connected to his actual hoodie, and it's just funny to see. It's a great bug, it is hilarious, but those things can be addressed in general just so the immersion isn't broken out when playing Gotham Knights. But either way, they're both funny. And also another issue with Batgirl currently is her gliding. She's no longer able to get a speed boost when you let go of a glide and quickly press it again. That's no longer a thing. Her vertical movement actually deteriorates over time, so you actually touch the ground instead of being able to continuously glide throughout Gotham City. But mates, tell me your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. What issues have you encountered? Have you encountered the same issues as the other mates that we highlighted today? And also, are you happy with the newest update for Gotham Knights? I'd love to know in the comment section down below. And what other fixes and future updates need to be addressed? Tell us in the comment section down below. I'd love to know. As always, mates, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we're through this, and I'll catch you, mates, next time. Bye. Road to 200k subscribers. Let's get it, mates.